What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? It's BJ, baby. And I'm back at it like a crack at it. You already know that just mean I won't stop till I get enough. Keep on. Good. Yeah, I know I'm 9 minutes late, but I'm 20 minutes earlier than I was last week. A win is a win. A win is a win. Okay. How y'all doing? And welcome to my channel. It's your first time showing up here or seeing me pop up on your timeline. I'm Coach BJ, baby, work at home resource and referral support community guru at PajamaPRO.com. I show people how to leverage technology to create a full time income. Mostly, I just end up speaking life into people. But at the end of the day, we show people how they can be present with their family while they provide for their family. And we're changing the way the world works, one household at a time. Remote work, work at home is here to stay. I've been a successful remote worker, work from home agent, um, call center owner since 2010, and I'm still going strong. I'm still going strong. I'm feeling real giddy tonight, y'all. I'm feeling real giddy. I'm feeling good. Sugar high. My sugar was just like 392. That's not good at all. I had to take 9 units of insulin. But I got work done today, y'all. I got work done today. I was so proud of myself. It's I've been back in office since Monday. Um, but today was the first day I actually got some work done. So I'm super, 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 super proud of myself. Uh-oh. I'm super proud of myself for that. Um, and I skipped lunch today. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the first time, like I said, that you've been on my channel, I am a diabetic now. And I have been avoiding acknowledgement of that fact for some years now. I loosely accepted it, but here lately, on the 19th of last month to be specific, I had a heart attack. My sugars have been out of whack. I do have some heart disease that's developing. Um, I got a letter in the mail today that says I have some moderate retinopathy. Isn't that awesome? In my right eye, but it explains why I I'm not able to see as well as I once was. And so what you're here to see and here to talk about with me is really just my journey. My journey. I am on my journey, health and wellness. Your health is your wealth, and we have to be serious about it. So, I am going to start off our talks today, coming from the Pajama Pro Wellness Department. Um, at his home of Fat Family Fitness, where we will be keeping each other accountable, and showing up for some good information. Um, Also, exercise. Uh, we'll be sharing some heart healthy and sugar safe or diabetes safe uh, recipes and things that we can do in real life to try and combat this health phenomenon. Everybody and their grandmama has uh everybody and their grandma has a little bit of something. a little touch of diabetes, a little touch of I don't know, it's always something. It's always something. But at the end of the day, we are here to tap into the whole mind, body, soul approach to wellness. I prefer holistic and more nature derived treatments and remedies, but I will use some of the, I don't know, Western medicine or, what's available on the market right now in the meantime, in between time, until I'm able to find something. So, if you or someone that you know is having a hard time managing their emotions, having a hard time managing their situations in life, their relationships, then I urge you to call 988 or text the word home, that's HOME, to 741-741. And you'll be able to reach a trained crisis counselor through Crisis Text Line. That's a global not for profit organization. Their line is free, it's available 24/7, and it is confidential. This is not a paid sponsorship at all. We are just sharing good information and you know, we trying to help each other stay alive. Trying to keep our head above water, okay? Trying to keep our heads above water. So that's that on that. Call 988 if you need to talk to somebody. I want everybody to remember no matter how bad your situation is right now, just know that someone took that same situation that you've been complaining about and they won with it. They succeeded with it. They turned what was made for bad into good. Okay. And you can do the same thing too. You can take any situation that is hindering you and you can turn it around. Turn it right on around. Okay. There's no need for you to be bound by any particular situation, um, to the point of ruin when you can just change your perspective on how you looking at something and you can win. Okay. Speaking of winning, we are going to big up um our affiliate partner at howtowinIncourt.com. Uh Please use my refer code MB0048 for the best pricing available, okay? In this group, this is what's called a weekend law school or weekend law class, and you will learn how to win in court without a lawyer. Um, and we meet I'm sorry, we meet every week, twice a week, just to be able to study the course, go over real live court cases. Some of them are our own court cases. Some of them, we're just helping other people to strategize and put together their defenses. But I have been winning court cases since I joined this organization or since I became a student of Dr. Graves. how long ago? I want to say 2018 or 2018 or 2019 is thanks for the follow, Alexis. BB Alexis it is on Twitch. I appreciate the support. Um it get greater later, okay? It get greater later. The more engagement that I get, the more interesting the conversation is going to be. Tell me where you watching from. What would you like to hear about or know about work from home opportunities? So let me move this. Let me move this out the way. I put the referral code in the comments, so feel free to use the referral code link to go and read up more about how to win in court without a lawyer. I have been a student of the class for at least 5 years, and I have been winning in court every single time I walk in the courtroom. I win. And winning is not about who's right or wrong, it's about who can get the evidence heard, right? If you can keep evidence out that your opponent wants to get in, and you can put evidence in that your opponent wants to keep out, you can win. It doesn't even matter if you're right or you're wrong. It's about knowing when to object, when to, you know, when to pull it, when to share it, when not to share it. And yeah, it's almost it's like kind of like playing chess. It's a thinking person's game. You definitely have to be on your P's and Q's. It does require a lot of reading, but that's why we have the study group and we meet twice a week so that we can become well versed in the things that matter when it comes to. I'm trying to think what was that making that noise. It's like something is logging on and off. But how to win in court without a lawyer, like I said, has been a blessing to me and my family. It has, during the pandemic, just knowing uh, some of the strategies that are taught through the jurisdictionary program helped me to avoid evictions during COVID, um, helped me to avoid repossessions. I was able to get my Mercedes Benz free and clear using little known legal loopholes. I'm just going to leave it at that. So tap in with me if I'm not a gatekeeper. I will let anybody have access to my library. And I pay good money for my library. I have been a student of law for probably about the last 5 years, but I don't have any desire to be a lawyer. So, for those of you who be like, well, why don't you be a lawyer? I don't want to be a lawyer because I know what it means to be a lawyer and I'm not interested. So, but I will be a good friend and wise counsel to my neighbor when need be. And that's that on that. So, shout out to the jurisdictionary community, all my friends over there, all my classmates over there. Hey, hi, how y'all doing? Uh, and we are growing our study group. So initially, when we started doing the study group, well, the two people that did start doing the study group because I prayed for it, of course. Um, you had to have you had to have an active jurisdictionary subscription. But now we will allow you to sit in class for with limited ability to engage, just so that you can absorb and see what you're missing out on. And hopefully, when that FOMO set in and you feel like you're missing out on the juice, the nuts and bolts, being able to flip back and forth throughout the thing, throughout the course, being able to quiz and test yourself um, for proficiency, um, you're going to want to sign on. And I can assure you the investment is well worth it. Once you pay for this course, take it seriously, participate in the study groups, you'll be able to defend yourself against 99.9% of the things that uh, attack us in society legally, legal wise. Okay. So that's that on that. As far as that's going, let's go ahead and get this out the way. Dang, Diddy. Golly. I don't mean no harm, but I'm a rum. Anybody see those little sketch pictures that they've been putting up of Diddy during the jury selection? So if you don't know, now you know. There has been some movement in the Diddy case. Here in the last week or so, jury selection has begun for the trial of Sean P. Diddy Cohn, aka Mr. Love, aka Mr. Baby Oil, aka Mr. Take That. Okay. Jury selection has begun. I don't know where on God's green earth they're gonna find a jury of a pool of impartial jurors, because everybody and they white grandmama done heard of Diddy. Everybody in they white grandmama done heard what Diddy is doing, being accused of, has been accused of. Everybody in they white grandmama, okay, is doing damage control and trying to separate themselves from the confusion. So I am pretty excited to see how they are going to select the appropriate number of jurors to hear the case and whether or not he can get a fair trial anyway. I gotta look this up because something in my mind is telling me if he can't get a fair trial, he'll end up getting off. But I'm gonna verify that information and see what it really is, and how it really goes down, because um I'm not 100% sure on that. But I want to say if he can't get a fair trial, there's no way to try him. He can't. There's a term for it, and I'll look it up and I'll find out about it to see what it is. But uh, yeah, that ain't. Things ain't looking too good for him. Things is not looking too good for him. Not looking too good for him at all. At all. So, speaking of not looking too good, I got a couple of things that I'm gonna share. Oh, no, no, no. Not thinking about not looking too good. Let's talk about what is looking good. Okay, so I am, as you know, part of a myriad of communities, right? So PajamaPRO.com is a community of communities. Since we leverage technology and online opportunities to create a full-time income, we are partnered with numerous different groups to do a number of different things. The Pajama Pro, myself, I never like to be put in a box, and I don't like to label myself because my labels are too many. Okay, I be walking around here looking like a tag hoe. Um, if I start running them down, I do taxes. I'm an IRS approved tax preparer, and I'm able to do taxes in most states that don't require additional licensing from the state. I am a licensed insurance producer. Um, I consult with people and get them set up with life insurance. I help people with estate planning, writing wills and trusts, drafting trusts. Okay. Um, I'm an ordained minister. I am a notary. I am a board certified credit repair and score boost consultant. I can keep going on. I do hair, I braid hair. My salon suite is right on the other side of me. In this door, on the other side of this door. All around, I am a community resource coordinator and I help people coordinate the resources in their community. If there's a resource that you need, if you need to identify what resource you need, I'm Johnny on the spot helping you get that done. Helping you tap into benefits, helping you get applications filled out, helping you track applications and manage follow up on that. Just ultimately helping you navigate, you know, the space that we call life. And I do that from each one teach one type of, heart and mind. I always wondered when I had difficulties, like, understanding certain processes or paperworks and things like that. I always feel like, what about the people who are not as astute when it comes to clerical things as I am? Like, if I'm having difficulty, and I've always excelled when it came to reading, writing, and understanding, comprehension, things of that nature. I was a gifted child. I still am a gifted child, um, and excelled in my academics to an extent, but I really, 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 really don't mind reaching out and helping people who are not, you know, it doesn't come that easily too. Hence my participation in one of the greatest and fastest growing communities that has taken root on the internet. Girl, hold my hand is the group that I'm talking about. And it is a group of women and men who are really just partnering with people that they click and connect with. And they're providing support, accountability, encouragement, inspiration, example, you name it. We're being the change that we want to see in the world. And we're doing it one by one. We're doing it individually as well as collectively. And we invite you to come on over and join our group, um, so that you can experience some of what we're experiencing. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link so that you guys can tap in with us. We're so excited for what the future holds. If you're looking for a group of like minded people that's focused on being their best self, no matter where they are in life, just being a little bit better every day, taking massive action when it comes to living and living life more abundantly, taking massive action when it comes to building our businesses and taking action on our dreams, not sleeping on our dreams, pun intended, but basically, we're a group of people that are here to push our brother and sister forward while we're yet being pushed. Even a coach need to coach. And people will be like, "Oh, well, you a coach, so how you gonna?" Even coach need a coach. Even a psychologist need a psychologist. Okay, everybody that does a job needs somebody that does that same job to service them, keep them balanced, make sure that they're filled. Because one thing about it, if you're a pourer and you pour into other people, at some time your cup will become empty and you will have to seek a refill from somewhere. And so that's why it's good to have a coach and always seek wise counsel in everything that you do. So you can link up with the Girl Hold My Hand community at the link that I just shared with you. My referral code or affiliate code is Pajama Pro at the end. But go ahead and click on the link, copy it, however you got to do it, and link up with the group. And then once you in there, find me so we can make it happen. And I could shout you out and we could stay connected and do great things together. So I'm really happy and excited and I'm so grateful. We do meditation every morning. We have weekly trainings. Our fearless leader, Stormy Wellington, leads us with a stern and strong conviction. Okay. A lot of people will say negative things about them, but I understand that to be people don't like to be told about themselves. Some people don't like that. Some people can't handle constructive criticism. They can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle when people shine the mirror in their face or shine the light on them. And that'll make them, run away from or change, like kind of change their direction when they're being chastised. But there's something say in the Bible it say only a fool cannot stand to be corrected. And that's in Proverbs. I forget what's the exact chapter and verse, but I stay in Proverbs because that's one of my favorite books to read. But it does tell you, it tells you only a fool can't stand to be corrected. And I ain't no fool. I ain't gonna be no fool. Okay. So I take correction when I need to take correction, but I also give correction when correction is needed. And it's all out of love, um, and never out of judgment. So, um, girl, hold my hand. We do events, team building events, inspirational events, business building, you name it. There is a lot to receive, but to whom much is given, much is required. You're going to have to come and give as well. Or else the model won't work. If you're not willing to extend yourself to somebody, anybody, everybody scream, then it's probably not going to be a place where you'll be able to thrive. But I am a giver, I am a pourer, and I am loving the place that I'm in. I am so glad to be back to my meditation. I started meditating with them probably back in like 2021 when I ramped up my weight loss journey and I linked up with TLC and became a life changer. Um, Once I did that, honey, it was it was all it was all uphill from there. Like I was really, really, really pushing myself and doing the best that I can do. I was able to lose over 100 pounds. Um, you know, through meditation, through communication, accountability, but consistency is key. Okay. So if you're struggling to lose weight, to if you're struggling to maintain good health overall, right? And I know y'all probably saying, what you mean if you're struggling to maintain good health overall? You sitting up there with diabetes, heart, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, low sodium, I mean, you name it. You name it. I got it going on. They just sent me a letter today telling me that I have moderate retinopathy, um, diabetic retinopathy in my right eye. So I was like, oh, okay. Let's go with that too. 2 weeks ago, well, on the 19th, I had a heart attack, and it was 2 days after I reconnected with my accountability team and my group. So, right now, I'm sharing with you some of my journey. Total life changes really helped me change my life. Not only did total life changes help me change my life, the person who introduced me to total life changes and really set my life on a different just trajectory, or it gave it a different vibration. Stormy Wellington. I have read the book, Nine Laws of Success, and the other books that she's put out, and they are life changing. So the key to the weight loss and the losing let me show you. This was my before picture, and then this is after the before. I'm not done, but it's after the before. And you can see how my stomach has taken on many different shapes and changes and stuff like that. Um, I'm grateful to be down. I used to weigh 300 pounds. This is when I was more plump and juicified. This is when I was runner up. That's why it says congratulations on there. I was runner up on the Detox Tea Challenge. We used to do back to back challenges called 30-33, where you work out 30 minutes a day, take three products, and you do it for 30 days. Um, and we were rocking and rolling. And when my coach saw me when she saw me, she was like, "Nah, she's still too fat." Oh, I was crushed. I was crushed, child. She was all up in my driveway. And I was saying to myself, "Oh my God, she don't realize I just lost over 100 pounds. She don't know. She don't know." But no, she didn't know. She didn't know me from a can of paint. She didn't know me but from a can of paint. But what that meant was I need to work harder. Anytime you don't measure up to what you've been trying to measure yourself up to, that just means you need to work harder. It don't mean it's not for you and you can't have it. It just means you need to work harder at what you want. Okay? You need to work harder at what you want. And speaking of working harder at what you want, let's take a little let's take a little break. Okay? Let's take a little pause for the cause because I gotta go check on something. I'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere because you're going to be entertained whilst you wait um, for me to return after a word from our sponsors.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry, gonna cry, gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not into drinking, that's just wasting time. I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not
our sponsors.
Bet it tastes like candy. Bet it tastes like candy.
Hey y'all, hey, if y'all want to try to lose weight, tap in with me.
All aboard!
Okay, y'all. I'm back. All aboard. I am back, y'all. I am back. I am back. I am back. Y'all, if you trying to lose a little bit of weight, I'm just telling you, hop in my DM. Let me know. Let's talk about some goals. I'm a life changer. I started by changing my life. Um, I fell back, but I went back to what's worked for me, what helped me to lose my weight, maintain and improve my health in different areas. Now, we do not claim that these supplements cure or take away any disease. All I'm doing is sharing my experience with them. And I tell people like this, I don't care if they had salt water and sand in these capsules. If that salt water and sand made me believe that I was well, made my chemistries better, made me get up, have energy, be able to move around and function, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it and I'm committed to it. A lot of people will say, "Oh, it's so expensive to be healthy." Yes, but it is also expensive to be not well. I have had to spend damn near $1,000, I'm going to estimate, since the 19th of last month, purchasing blood pressure cuffs, glucometers, um, automatic sensors, which I'm not even, those things, when you see people with them things on their arm, that stuff, them things cost $500 a piece. And they only good for a certain number of time. Your food upstairs in the oven, go and fix it. You already ate? No, I didn't take your charger from your PS5. What I'm gonna do with it? But I'm live, so don't ask me now. Anyways, uh those meters that you see on the back of people's arms, those things cost $500 and better. And they only good for I want to say like 12, 15 days. You have to change them twice a month. That's $1,000 a month just on trying to see what your sugar is. But when you are severe diabetic as I am, my sugars are constantly high and I have to keep them low. When they go over, I have to take insulin, throughout the day. So I have to take insulin with every meal and I take it on a sliding scale. So depending on what my sugar is, tells me how much insulin I have to take. Then every night I have to take 40 units of Lantus before bedtime, which is a long acting one to get me through the night and stabilize my sugar through the night. Um, if I don't take my sugar right, like, and you can't be no dummy doing this. If you don't understand how to gauge the sliding scale, you can mess around and kill yourself by overdosing on insulin. Insulin is very potent. Once you put it in, it's gonna start excuse me, it's going to start sending your sugars up and down. And so, well, depending on what you're using it for, it's going to start moving it. And so, if you take too much, your sugar could go all the way down. That could kill you. It could make you have a stroke. One night, my sugar went all the way down to 61 or 51, and I was sweating profusely. I couldn't hardly talk. I was disoriented. I was wobbly. Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess. But here's your diabetes daily download. You got to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Um, it's a whole thing. Mind, body, spirit equals health. Your health is your wealth. Okay. Now, if you do not take care of your health, you will not be wealthy. If you want to be wealthy, it will start with mastering your wealth. Mahatma Gandhi said it is health that is real wealth. And he wasn't lying when he said that. Okay. He was not lying when he said that. But um, a Pajama Pro is here to encourage and support anyone who feel like you know, they need this kind of support. all the way to success. So you see it, you see it, you see it. We're gonna be here every work at home Wednesday. Every work at home Wednesday at 8 p.m. We in the building. We doing the doggone thing. We rocking out. We rocking out. I don't know why I am so obsessed with orange here lately. Well, it's not even here lately. These always been my colors, but I really do. I really do like the orange. It's giving what it's supposed to give. It's making me happy. It's making me happy. But yeah, so key, let's get our health in order. Um let's partner with each other, keep each other accountable. Once I get my clearance from my doctor, I'll begin my exercise routines back, and I'll be recording myself through my exercise routine at least 30 minutes every day for accountability. If it didn't go live, it didn't happen. If I don't record it, if there's no video of it, it did not happen. Okay. And so I want to try to avoid cheating myself, and I'm going to be accountable by doing my routine 30 minutes. Now, I can't promise what time of the day I'm going to be doing it just yet, unless I get a group of people that want to link up and do it at the same time every day. I'm really just going to get it in where I fit it in. I'm really just going to get it in where I fit it in. And as long as I do it, it's done. It's done. Okay. So y'all encourage me in that. And I encourage you guys as I encourage myself. I'm encouraging you as I encourage you. I encourage myself to be great. Live this life full so you can die empty. You don't want to die with regrets. Everybody gonna die the same kind of dead. So don't beat yourself up about don't eat this, don't eat that. You know, everything in moderation. Don't do anything in excess. Don't exercise too much. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. Um, guide your eye gate, your ear gate, your mouth gate. Power of life and death is in our tongue. So we have to speak life to ourselves. We have to speak life into our situations. We can't walk around saying things like, we can't, and I don't, and I'm going to be broke forever, and this ain't never going to turn around. Because you know what? It won't. It won't turn around. You won't be great. You won't be. So, but you have to say, things like, well, I can't wait. Well, not even I can't wait. I'm excited to see the outcome of it's all in our vocabulary. You have to speak life. So if you say positive things about what you want in life, then you won't be speaking life to the negative things that you want in life, and they won't manifest themselves. If you keep saying, I don't want something, I don't want something, I'm walking around contemplating, think, I hope I don't drive in a pothole, you're going to drive right into a pothole. You're going to drive right into a pothole. So the trick is to avoid that. Stay on the straight and narrow path, doing the things that your heart desires, but also keeping God first. You understand? And knowing that although He can do all things, you can do all things too. They said so. And being consistent is the key to getting all things done. Okay. Many, many, many moons ago, people told me, oh, well, pick one thing. If I picked one thing, I would have been so broke. I would have been so, 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 so broke. If I had only did taxes and turned down the young lady who wanted to pay me $200 to do her hair. I went to beauty school too. I'm not just a kitchen stylist. I went to school. I got my license and everything. I retired from New York, Westchester Beauty School of Culture. Um, Westchester School of Beauty Culture is where I attended beauty school. Michael Salamone was the director of the school and the crook who was trying to pimp all us girls who knew how to do hair already. Um, because they used to get paid. People go to the beauty school to get their hair done at a discount, and they was charging people for stuff that they wasn't teaching us. So, I had to get my little protest on, and put a wrench in that monkey or whatever, whatever the heck is said. But yeah, if I had to put limits on myself, I would not be as successful as I am as an entrepreneur, um, offline, and I would not be endeavoring to take the show on the road or take the show online, um, because I would have limited myself. If I only believed that I could only do hair, I would not have become, um, a CDL Class B bus driver. I would not have had the opportunity to drive for Prince George County, the bus company, and retire from there in 2008 with lifetime benefits. I was only in my 30s when I retired. When I retired from driving bus, I was only in my 30s, and it was because of, um, the work that I put in, my ethic, my, comrades, that I was able to, achieve that. And people always under like, how? They never understood, like when if anybody ever saw my retirement check, they'll be like, how in the world you so young and you like, man, I've been working. I've been somebody mama since I was 16 years old. Okay. I had my own place by the time I was 18, 19 years old. Okay. I did a little I got married when I was 19 years old too. It was a dare. It wasn't a serious marriage. But I've done a lot of living in this short little life of mine, and but by the grace of God, it's paying off for me. I done took a lot of losses too though, and it's paying off for me. I lost a child. Um, I suffer from depression. I'm a survivor of childhood sexual assault, and because of that, I have some hurts and hangups that linger in my adult life and have hindered me and, threatened to derail my entire life. But by the grace of God, I'm yet strong willed and strong mind, and I've been able to overcome, um, a lot of the obstacles that have been put in my path, a lot of the things that was meant to destroy me and break me down have made me stronger, all because I wasn't willing to be put into a box. Okay. And so I am a consultant, but I consult on a myriad of things. I do not only consult on one topic, on one thing, and I try to be a source of, um, good information that's plentiful and useful. Okay, so um, if there's, I'm going to invite anybody and everybody. If there's something that you've been questioning in your life, even though you can ask Google, sometimes you need a human person to tell you. And I am good at helping people identify solutions to their issues, right? Me personally, it may sound like, oh man, she told me she don't have no problems in her life. I didn't say I never had no problems, but I've learned um, how not to sweat the small stuff and how to manage my emotion through other stuff. Because I know this too shall pass. Nothing in this life is permanent, right? Nothing is like permanent. Everything is just, a fleeting moment, a passing moment. How you get through it, is what's going to determine, what your testimony is at the end. And well, when I tell you I got a testimony, this book, maybe I should just call the book Testimony. What y'all think about that? Comment down below if you think I should name my book Testimony, because I'm really just going to be giving a testimony of what all I've been through in my life and how I've overcome it. Or maybe I'll name it Surviving Teen Mom. Because sometimes I don't know how my children survive. And from day to day, sometimes they take turns. I be wondering if they even survive. I be like, where in the world y'all get that from? I do not know. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you today, if you build it, they will come. I had that wonderful opportunity to meet a young lady and her brother, Corey and Perez. Shout out to y'all if y'all happen to see this. I did connect with them and share my socials with them. Corey and Perez, two really, really nice souls that I was able to meet when I was out and about taking care of business. And the young lady started to express, and this is everywhere I go. It don't matter. People just know. They just open up to me and they talk to me, right? And so I had an opportunity to minister to her spirit and to uplift her um self-esteems and help shift her perspective about a situation that she's experiencing right now. Um, I live in the DMV local area, and if you've been watching the news or even the internet news, you know that there have been massive, massive governmental layoffs, and she unfortunately was one of the people who got caught up in the shuffle. She had been a government employee for well over 15 years. And one day they said, toodaloo, that's it, it's over with. And she was very broken, very distraught, very defeated, very like pessimistic about her outlook on her future. And she just felt like she was done for at her good young age. And she couldn't have been more than 35. If she 35. I don't even think she 35, but I'm gonna say 35. She might be like 28. But she lost her job and she don't know what to do. So I had to kind of remind her, they said you could do all things. And whatever you did for the government, you obviously did it well enough to have a government job, right? Do it for yourself in a private capacity. Do it for yourself. Be the owner, be the boss. And I spent probably about 20 minutes sidetracked uh from my own errand to really just speak life into her and help her shift her perspective on what it was. She's one of these people that got caught up in the whole go to school, get a good job, and with the government, and work for your retirement's not even guaranteed, your government job's not even guaranteed. And one thing I know about people who have government jobs or had government jobs, they used to like to look down their nose at people who didn't do government jobs as if they wasn't good enough, they couldn't measure up, or they was somehow inferior, or less worthy than them. And oh, do the Lord got a way of humbling you? Don't he got a way of making you, see the forest for the trees? So all them people who's out there tooting their horns and patting themselves on their back, thinking that their government job was the beginning, the end, and the middle, baby, I bet you got a different idea now. I bet you're not looking at the people who out there selling socks too bad now. And look, there's no shame in selling socks. Walmart sells socks. Y'all buy socks. So how you shame to sell something you buy? That never makes sense to me. That never makes sense to me. How you shame to sell something that you will buy? If you buy socks, you should be willing to sell socks, right? Everybody in this world requires something. They're gonna purchase something. So if you are in a position where you are underemployed, okay, or unemployed, I am going to teach you how to put an end to your unemployment permanently. Y'all ready? What you're going to do is you're going to pick a product, you're going to procure it, you're going to access it, and you're going to sell it at a profit. Now, I need money to make money, you say. I gotta have the money to buy the product first and then wait for somebody to sell it. No, you don't. It's a such thing called drop shipping, arbitrage. It's a such thing. You go and you find a source of products that are accessible enough, economically speaking, for you to acquire it in short notice, right? Get a picture of it and put it on social media, free platform, paid platform, whatever's within your resources to do, and make it available. If you build it, they will come. Pick a product, put it on social or put it online, and come on and get your money. Somebody out there, as long as you let them know that the product is there, somebody out there will buy it. And I can't even lie, that has been the force of my success and the roadblock to my success. It's almost like because I know how easy it is to generate it, I don't I don't even force it as much as I could. I could be a whole billionaire right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied with a couple 100,000. I ain't gotta do, go too crazy or nothing like that, right? Take for instance, Peach McIntyre. Oh girl don't even have no she don't even have no yeah, she don't even have yep. Okay, so I don't mean to cut you up, but somebody just shared something real good and it was like a table talk and they're talking about diabetes. They're saying too many people are sick and it's been normalized. Brain fog, diabetes, insomnia, inflammation. They don't just come with age and run in the family. They're the result of what's been put in the body over time. And instead of fixing the root cause, people keep getting handed quick fixes that don't actually work. But your body is designed to heal, and you just have to give it what it needs. Um, and that's not more sugar. Sugar is worse than cocaine. If you ever look down your nose at somebody that's snort cocaine and you eat sugar, just go ahead and get your shit together because it is worse. It is worse, 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 worse than the cocaine. Okay, it is worse than cocaine. Well, you guys, it's been fun. Another work at home Wednesday on the books. I didn't know if I was gonna make it, but I'm glad that I did. It's your girl BJ baby, always at it like a crack addict. Y'all don't forget to tap that bell so you know when I'm raising hell. That just means set your notifications so you get a notification every time I go live. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, friend. Do whatever you got to do. But I want you to tap in. Okay? I want us to partner with each other. I want you to come get this work at home information. Put a stop to unemployment. Take the glass ceiling off of your income and earning potential. Spread your wings. Take massive action. Take control of your own finances. If you need credit repair, if you need tax preparation or tax advising, if you need notary services, if you need your hair braided, I said hair. If you need your hair braided, if you need your locks twisted, I'm also a point of contact for Snap Life Cuts, barber services. If you're in the local DMV area, you can get personalized, licensed barber service, full service, a hot towel and everything, or tighten you up how you looking right. Okay? There's no resource that we don't have access to or that we can't gain access to so that we can share it with you. We don't gatekeep over here. We just share. We just share. That's all we do. We share love. We share information. We share opportunities. We share education. Okay? And we're going to keep sharing. We're going to keep sharing. And we want you to share with us. This is a reciprocating community. So whatever we dish out, we want you to go and give it back to us. But you're only going to get good. You're only going to get love. You're only going to get positive. Nothing negative over here ever. Okay. So until Friday at 8 p.m. Remember, we great at 8 now. We fine at 9, but we great at 8. And so Friday night at 8 p.m., the conversation is going to continue over there. Um, and no, not next week. We're not going to continue the conversation next week. We're going to continue the conversation on Friday. And that's Freedom Friday. If you don't know, now you know. Where we do what we want to do, okay? We do what we want to do every day anyways. But um Freedom Friday at 8, we great. We listen. We don't judge. And until we link up on that bat channel at that bat time, I want y'all to play your trump card. All right? Go for what you know. And don't care who like you in the interim. If you believe in yourself, that's all that matters. Go out there, toot your horn. And the formula to doing it successfully online is do it till it gets on somebody's nerves. Do it till somebody hop in your inbox and say, how many times you going to share that? And then turn it up 10 times more. Okay? So I like y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all on Friday. I'm out.